Hello everybody. This is Kelly at Envy Soap Works. Thank you for stopping in today to make another batch of cold process soap with me. I'm going to be working tonight on a soap for the gentleman. This one is going to be scented in a Bath & Body Works dupe. It is the Twilight Woods for Men fragrance. So this one smells really good. It is very kind of like a cologne-like fragrance. It's very woodsy and very potent out of the bottle. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too strong in the soap and overpowering, but I'm sure it'll mellow out to a nice smell for the guys. So in my batch tonight here, if you can see how kind of green and more dark yellow this is than normal, it's because I have a healthy amount of hemp oil in here. So my recipe contains olive, palm, coconut, babassu oil, shea butter, argan oil, hemp oil, and castor. And then I mixed my colorants up with rice bran oil, so that will be kind of like acting as a little bit of a super fat. So that's the recipe, or the oils that I'm going to be using. For colorants on this one, I have this very grayish blue. It's called Cornflower Celebration. It's a really almost silvery blue, and it cures out to be just really like this beautiful grayish blue. It's perfect. I have this is called Ruby Red mica. This is from Micas and More, and this is just a very kind of like maroonish red. And then I have this dark brown, which is called Brown Sparkle mica, and this is a Wholesale Supplies Plus. So those are the three colors that I have, and then this is going to be a cream color. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going. I am so happy to be soaping right now. Sometimes you're just in the mood and everything just works out right. Today I have had a good soaping day. So I'm going to get this going. Alright, just getting my additives off the bottom. In my lye solution here, I have Tessa Silk, I have a little bit of sugar, I have, what else is in here? About 2 ounces of aloe vera replacing water, and I have kaolin clay and goat milk powder in my oils. And then I'm going to be adding coconut milk at trace. So that is everything that I have going on inside this soap. So let's get this mixing. So I'm soaping at about room temperature right now. This is my last soap of today. This is my third batch, so it has been sitting around, so it has come down to room temperature, right about 80 degrees. That's probably my favorite temperature to soap at, room temperature. Oops, my little thing grabbed onto my spatula. Alright, so we are at emulsification, which is just perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and add my coconut milk, which I almost forgot. I just added about 3 tablespoons there. And I'm going to go ahead and mix it in with the stick blender. Okay. So I'm glad that I just remembered that at the last minute. I forgot it in my first soap. I remembered it in my second, and I just caught myself about to forget it in my third. But at least today I haven't forgotten any of my hanger swirls. Oh. Okay. So now my batter is at a light trace, which is just fine. So I'm interested to see how these colors end up looking. It's kind of an interesting mix of colors, this kind of grayish blue, maroon, and brown. I'm hoping that it will look nice in the soap once, you know, all the colors are put together with the design. I just was wanting something different. I looked at all of my recent men's soaps, and it's just, you know, blue, green, black. You know, it's just so much of the same color. I feel really limited with guys soaps, you know. So I'm just trying to switch it up a little bit from, you know, just my normal blue, green, yellow, black, white, you know. Okay, everybody, so these are the colors that I have come up with for this soap. This is, again, going to be a dupe for the Twilight Woods men's fragrance by Bath & Body Works. So these are the colors that I have. I actually do like them. It's different. It is definitely a different color. You know, different color palette than what I normally do for the guys soap, so that is exactly what I was aiming for, so I'm happy with that. For some reason my white has thickened up a lot. I believe it's because I added the coconut milk and stick blended it, you know, a little bit more, so I kind of took it past the point that I wanted to stop at, but that is going to be okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my fragrance split up here. Okay, everybody, so I have got everything mixed up just the way I need it. And I'm going to go ahead and get my mold over here. But for some reason, I always seem to use this little tall and skinny mold whenever I do a men's soap. I'm not quite sure why. I think I just like the size of the bars, maybe. But unfortunately it only makes like, I usually only get like 7 bars out of it because it is a little short 8-inch mold, so that's, I wish it was at least 10 inches, but it's not. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get a good amount of white down in there. Oh man, you guys, this smells really, really nice. This is, oh, it's so nice. I wouldn't mind my guy smelling like this, not at all. It is wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, tilt it like that a little bit so I can kind of do a little bit of a pour. Now, luckily, my colors have stayed nice and fluid. It was just the white that got a little bit thicker due to my over blending, but you know, that's okay. Oh, it smells so, so good. Okay, you guys, so I have all that I can fit in the mold here before I do my little hanger swirl and then fix up my top. So the more I got to pour in these colors, the more I fell in love with them. I do think that this is going to be a really interesting color combo, and hopefully the design we get will just enhance that even more. So I'm going to go ahead and do a hanger swirl here. Turn it this way. Go down to the bottom. I just did some really crazy little patterns in there. I don't know what I just did. But I tried something new, so we'll see. We shall see what that does. Hopefully I don't regret getting away from my normal pattern that I usually do on there, but hopefully it'll be okay. Alright, so let's see. What do I want on the top? I think I want actually a lot of white to be on the top, so let me just kind of get some of this other stuff on here. Okay, so here we have the top all up there. It is pretty full, right about to overflow. Now, this mold is really, it really bows out, so I'm gonna push it together when I'll rig it so it gets pushed together with something. Now I'm using a toothpick to swirl this, because I want little tiny, you know, patterns. And then I'm going to go the other way. And then I'm going to go the other way. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Alright, I am not going to pick that up because it is pretty much close to overflowing. But I am going to go ahead and clean up my edges. So let me just show you a little closer up. So that's the pattern I got with the toothpick. So those are, it's really fun to do it with a toothpick because you can play a lot more because, you know, it doesn't disturb the soap as much as a big old chopstick or any other tool. So you can really make very intricate designs with a toothpick. In fact, I will probably go a little bit crazy with it after I end this video. So tomorrow you guys will see what I've done to the top after I shut this off. So I will see you guys in a sec for the cutting. Bye. Hey everybody, we're back the next day and I'm really excited and a little bit apprehensive to cut into this soap that's scented in Twilight Woods for Men. First off, it smells absolutely amazing. I was worried that this one might be a really overpowering fragrance, but it has mellowed out quite a bit, so it just is a very nice, masculine, woodsy smell that I really like. I am happy with the top here. I was going to go ahead and keep swirling and messing with the top, but I was happy with this simple look, and I didn't want to muddy it up too much. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this and see what we got inside. Now, like I said, I'm a little apprehensive to cut this one because I did some extremely crazy swirling. So I really don't know what I'm going to get. I guess all I can do is just cut it and see. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh my goodness. I had no reason to be nervous. Look at that. Look at that color together. Oh my gosh, that blue and red. I thought they might clash a little bit, but I was just hell bent on finding different colors than just blue and green for my men's soap, and I am really happy with the way that this looks. And I think the swirl on this is just stunning. That is really cool. So far this technique that I've been doing to get these has not done me wrong. I have been getting extremely unique swirls every time I do this technique, so I think this is my favorite technique. See what else we got. Oh man, that is just so pretty. I love that. And the top looks really neat. I'm glad that I didn't keep swirling. So I'm really happy with these colors. Not just the colors, the swirl too. I'm just happy with the soap, and the scent is really nice as well. Really cool. You know, this is kind of reminding me of, like, you know those old, like, cow skulls? Those big... This is kind of reminding me of those cow skulls. So it's definitely a men's soap if it's reminding me of that. It's like a cowboy soap. Let me make these a little bit bigger, I think. Or, excuse me, a little bit smaller. I'm cutting them kind of big, so I might get one less bar than I normally do. I really wish this mold was a little bit longer. So I'm really happy with the top on this. And like I said, the colors, that red, it is a very ruby red. It's really pretty color. And reds normally this color a lot, but since they're in such small little stripes, I'm hoping that this won't be an issue with this red, since there's not a whole lot of it in inside the soap. Just the small striping. So neat. Top. Back. The pattern that I did with the, I went back and watched the footage of that hanger swirl that I did. Oh, there's just no rhyme or reason to it. I'll never be able to recreate what I did, but I was thinking, oh my gosh, I just totally messed that up. But you know what? You really never know. You really never know with soap until you try it and find out. All right, last couple of pieces here. So, again, this one has, I'm really happy with it. The colors, oh, look at that swirl. That is just so amazing. Oh, it's so pretty to me. So pretty. So the swirl, this color combination, and the scent of this fragrance oil are just really doing it for me. So happy. Alrighty, you guys, so that was the last piece, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am really happy with the way that this one has turned out. And so I really thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.